That's how it's going to play out. This current system cannot be fixed. It's not meant to be fixed. It's on its pathway to destruction. This is deliberate, and they're going to issue in a new system.
You Asian and foreign nation suppliers will not pay you in gold token from the BRICS, but we'll compromise with the XRP. And I believe XRP is going to save the U.S. economy.
Wow.
Import supply.
Bitcoin is an alternative investment. I mean, who cares? I mean, people can invest in racehorses and fine wine and art. That's a completely different kettle of fish than Bitcoin as a medium of exchange.
Our allegiance lies with the core technology, with the XRP ledger protocol. In the end, attracting more users to the protocol itself will benefit the entire XRPL ecosystem.
Privacy and anti-surveillance as a design element on an open architecture so people can see for themselves that they're not being surveilled.
Absolutely. So it's kind of interesting. Ethereum is sort of a victim of its own success.
It's, I think, quite funny. If all of Ether ends up being staked, what's the point?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub is up the real crypto. Wendy-O in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, subscribing, stuffing some bags. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up. Because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.09 trillion, 0.00% in the past 24 hours. We got BTC's dominance at 47.4%. XRP in that number 5 spot, right around 51 cents, up about 0.8%. In the past 24, we got Stellar XLM right around 11 cents. BTC 26,555. We got ETH right around 1588. We got XDC right around a nickel. Flare 0.0110. We got Songbird 00454. Got a tweet from Ripple to kick things off. Ripple Swell brings together the brightest minds from the realms of crypto, blockchain, payments, financial services, and economic policy. Save the date, November 8th through the 9th. Request your invite to join us in Dubai. Ripple Swell. We got Megan, September 22, 2016. Ripple partners and experience with different financial institutions. David Schwartz. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. And they can't stop it. All roads lead to the bridge. We got subject views. Very few are prepared for the events on the horizon, especially in these uncertain times.
And it's not that it goes beyond that. Okay, this is deliberate. And understanding that they are working very diligently to bring in a new system. I know there's legislation right now to prevent the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency. It's not going to do nothing. The Federal Reserve members are laughing. They're in their back room, laughing their rear ends off, because what's going to end up happening here is when the central banks are done bringing this system to its knees, and you and I with it, okay, are loving, caring politicians, in fact, the same ones that are putting forth this legislation to the Fed to prevent it from issuing a central bank digital currency, they're going to be begging for it on their knees. You understand? Because that's how it's being set up. That's how it's going to play out. This current system cannot be fixed. It's not meant to be fixed. It's on its pathway to destruction. This is deliberate, and they're going to issue in a new system, period. That's all. I think we're all pretty much on the same page.
We got Rob Cunningham. Dr. Jim Willie is a 40-plus year financial researcher, statistics PhD from Carnegie Mellon University. XRP will save the U.S. economy.
Here's why I think XRP, there are two things, one inside the U.S. and one outside the U.S. Why XRP will be so good. I'll start with outside. After 2014 or so, the United States has sanctioned Russia and has given them a really bad time. I don't want to get into all the details, but they have basically said you can't use SWIFT, okay? Now, the Russians have come out in July and said, if you're going to continue to block SWIFT, we're going to use wherever the situation calls for it, wherever it is expedient, wherever it is convenient to use, we're going to use XRP. And I think that they found a backdoor to lift the gold price and do harm to the dollar, frankly. Okay, that's outside. Russian usage of XRP where convenient. Okay, inside the United States. I told you before, we've already got a treasury bond blockade, rejection at Long Beach and numerous ports. Our typical payment device is like a 3 months treasury bill or a 1 month treasury bill. And they're not taking it, Nino. They're not taking it. And these foreign nations that ship to the United States are going to be in a position to say to the United States vendors, I'm talking about Walmart, Target, Staples, Office Depot, all these different companies. If you want the input, you need to give us gold or a gold equivalent. We'll take the gold token. And the United States will say, we don't want that. The United States vendors will say, we cannot do the gold token. And Texas might, because Texas is leading the movement to join the BRICS among the U.S. nations, among the U.S. states, which is really fascinating. Here's the climax point. The vendors are going to say, we will not pay you, you Asian and foreign nation suppliers, we will not pay you in gold token from the BRICS, but we'll compromise with the XRP.
Okay.
And I believe XRP is going to save the U.S. economy.
Wow.
Import supply.
Hold on. So
Plans within plans within plans. All the dominoes falling into place. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why. They wanted you out. We got the U.S. debt clock. False flag. Did someone hack the U.S. debt clock website? These are the captures taken in the last seconds of the hack and one of the old one appearing again, or is it their way of telling us something is extremely wrong? We got digital asset daily. The new debt clock is live. Gold, silver price significantly higher as the new currency is linked to gold, as Jim Ricker states. This is from a devalued dollar as the global reserve currency being challenged by BRICS, commodities linked currency. We got crypto Darren. Let's go through the proposals and cross out all the coins we can use. I hardly ever hear them talk about XRP, even though the Ripple logo was early behind them while speaking. This is all a show. BTC was just a test. XRP ready to go live.
But the big question is what type of digital money? And so I would suggest we almost apply the Sherlock Holmes test, which is eliminate the impossible, and then whatever you end up with, however improbable, has to be the truth. And actually, if you go through the proposals, starting with Bitcoin, you find something in Bitcoin as a medium of exchange that is unacceptable to many governments, which is it's an alternative to sovereign currency. And like it or not, governments actually quite like having the instrument of national power called sovereign currency and will not brook any challenge to that. So that's the Bitcoin as a medium of exchange. Bitcoin as an alternative investment. I mean, who cares? I mean, people can invest in racehorses and fine wine and art. That's a completely different kettle of fish than Bitcoin as a medium of exchange.
And that's a great point. And actually,
all roads lead to the interoperable universal bridge. XRP, faster, cheaper, more efficient. Don't fall for the media trickery and load up on that on-demand liquidity while you still have some time. Ripple payments. Must watch on Zahoo's sidechain to the XRP ledger. The XRPL is an ecosystem from testnets, devnets, private chains to innovative sidechains. Our allegiance aligns with the XRP ledger protocol. In the end, attracting more users to the protocol will benefit the entire XRPL ecosystem.
The XRPL isn't just about any single token or any specific blockchain. It's an ecosystem from testnets to development networks, private chains, innovative sidechains. Our allegiance lies with the core technology, with the XRP ledger protocol. Our support for the XRPL mainnet remains completely unchanged. And as the Sahau Launch Alliance has put their trust in us, we also support Sahau. It's not about one or the other blockchain. Our allegiance lies with the core technology. In the end, attracting more users to the protocol itself will benefit the entire XRPL ecosystem.
We got Riz XRP. You can't suppress new technology. Crypto Dad. Drain the swamp. Free the standard.
When you think about the current landscape of regulation, the CFTC, the SEC in particular has gone very hard on the industry. In some places, the CFTC has worked in synchrony. You think about, for example, banks and record keeping. Where do you think the administration perhaps is in the right direction, and where do you feel that they might be going too far?
Yeah, so I tell you what, when it comes to the issue of digital currency. I think this administration has built on work that was done in the prior one, but taken it a step further. I think there's some very good thinking going on. I've had some very good conversations with folks in the White House and at Treasury. I think there's some very good thinking. Unfortunately, though this issue is falling into a traditional Washington, black hole. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's become very politicized. And we really need to, I think the mature people in the room need to draw it out of this. Both sides are right. Security and privacy is a critical concern. We've been writing about that since the very beginning of the formation of the Digital Dollar Project 3 years ago. But they can't let us just say no to the digital future. We need to project the dollar forward. And you know what? We can build digital networks, both by big tech and by government, that protect privacy, where privacy is built in as a design element. What I hear in these congressional debates is they're complaining about something that China is building. Mm-hmm. And they're sort of somehow assuming that's what we build in the United States. But we didn't beat the Soviet Union by emulating their command and control economy. We built them with free markets and a free market system. We should approach digital currency in the same way, whether it's done by big tech or whether it's done by government. We should build privacy and anti-surveillance as a design element on an open architecture so people can see for themselves that they're not being surveilled and don't have to have government say, trust us, we're not surveilling you.
All right, Christopher, look.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. First, we had the Internet of Information. Now, welcome to the Internet of Value, running on the XRP ledger. Know what you hold. Know what's coming. We had Caitlin Long, 61% of pro-crypto voters in 2020 voted for Biden. Dems are at the risk of losing them in 2024 due to the anti-crypto policy. Fellow Harvard Law 94 classmate who said, we're big enough to swing key elections. Great panel with the alumni Dem administrations. Read 2024 election. We got Riz XRP. JP Morgan says Ethereum has been disappointed since its Shanghai upgrade. Ethereum's not doing well. It's not living up to its promises. Get ready for XRP. The superior technology
that you've been writing about, and that is the problem Ethereum has post the merge with staking. We've already seen 20% of ETH used to stake, and some people are estimating that could grow to half or maybe all of Ether being used for staking. What problems does that cause?
Absolutely. So it's kind of interesting. Ethereum is sort of a victim of its own success because a year ago when it went through a major software upgrade called the merge, there was a lot of uncertainty about how much of the Ether currently in circulation would be staked or used to secure the network. And of course, you need a lot of Ether to secure the network. And what we are seeing now is 20% is already staked. And at the rate things are sort of additional Ether is staked, we could see 100% of all Ether staked by the end of next year. And so now if Ethereum developers are scrambling to sort of slow down this process, and sort of they're hoping to introduce some changes in a software upgrade, another one that's coming down the pike in a few months that will hopefully slow down this rate of staking for Ether.
It's, I think, quite funny. If all of Ether ends up being staked, what's the point?
XRP, no mergers needed. It just works. XRP, built for payments, the superior technology, faster, cheaper, more efficient. It's no wonder they wanted XRP out of here. But we got that clarity. We got another one from Crypto Darren. Palal will be the evidence that everyone uses to say that's safe enough for me. Running on XRP.
Need a level of buy-in from regulators, or is that permitted under the existing? I see, Roy, you want to take that.
I'm shaking my head because you had Matt McDermott here the other day, yesterday, I think, and he made a statement a couple of weeks ago, and he said in the US, the only way to do it is permission network, like Tony was talking about. And the answer is moving into the space, even if it's a permission network, and I'll put my US side on because I don't want to talk globally, you need regulatory approval. Before, when you build it, before you go out into the wild, develop it, you'll need to go to your regulator, be it the FDIC, be it the Fed, be it the OCC, and make sure that they are comfortable with whatever you're designing. If it's a permission network, then the discussion is easier. If you're talking about permissionless, to Tony's point, there are a lot of risks, specifically around, how do you know who's your counterparty? How do you know you're not paying a sanctioned country? And that will, at least in the US side, will not allow them to progress.
And when you
We got some charts to close things off. Coins Kid. In the late 2020, just as the weekly Gaussian channel flipped green for XRP, the SEC accused Ripple and its co-founders of breaching security laws by selling 1.3 billion of its native cryptocurrency XRP without first registering it as a security. This event saw the bottom of the weekly Gaussian channel act as a key support. 3 years later, after making higher lows, the weekly Gaussian channel has flipped green once more for XRP. Currently, the median of the weekly Gaussian channel is acting as the key support. You think it'll hold again like it did in 2020 regardless of the SEC fiasco. Looking for the weekly close back above the weekly Gaussian channel at 55,412 to confirm a breakout of the channel. Coins Kid. Got another one. Bitcoin is still clinging on to a positive September. Historically, September is not so great for BTC. The last positive September was 7 years ago. Do you think it will cling on? And we got Egg Crypto XRP July 2028. You will hate me. Can you hold for another 5 years? Pondering the potential scenarios awaiting XRP in the years leading up to the next financial crisis. As they say in the XRP community, XRP shall rise from the ashes, and XRP is the phoenix. We contemplated that the idea that the next financial crisis could eclipse the magnitude of the 2008 debacle, which played a pivotal role in the birth of BTC. However, in the digital transformation, we firmly believe that the true digital monetary champion would be none other than XRP. Its unique attributes, namely speed, velocity, and cheap, etc., made it to the front runner in reshaping the financial landscape. It's now laying the foundation for this monumental shift. It has become evident that the journey may require more time than initially anticipated. A crucial realization is that it follows a factor of 3.16x the duration of the previous cycle, 1,197 days divided by 378 equals 3.1x. Put it into perspective, the peak of the 2013 mirrors the peak of 2018, and the pinnacle of 2014 aligns with the zenith of 2021. Applying this 3.16 factor to the ongoing super cycle of XRP, we find that it spans a staggering 2,600 days from the peak 2014. XRP Army, stay ready. Here's the question that echoes through the digital realm. Do you have the conviction to hold for another 5 years? The longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. Check out the PureCat new XRP rich list, purecat.com. We also got rich-list.info. Top 10% holder, 3,582 XRP. Top 1% holder, 67,000 XRP. The longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. Proper party for those who have registered and received a QR code confirmation. Please be on the lookout for an email in your inbox with all the event details 1 week from the proper party. Make sure to lock up your private keys safely and securely. They're not safe on a piece of paper. They're not safe on your phone. Pick yourself up an ARC plate for your regular 12 to 24 warriors. They also got the Sum Edition Sum ARC plate. Secure your private keys on an ARC plate. We got waterproof, fireproof, hack-proof, 316 marine grade stainless steel. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Drop in the XRP bags for a discount. Pick yourself a ARC plate. Secure your private keys for the transformation of value for the new financial system. Where will you be when that regulation jar molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed and the corrupt SEC finally gets melted away? Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. Catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank, bring your own billions. Peace out, crypto ghosts.
XRP now, which is going to be a bridge currency that the bankers are using very quietly. They're not telling you about this.
With XRP now, which is going to be a bridge currency that the bankers are using very quietly. They're not telling you about this.
Most utility, up on my keys, chew on my seeds.
It is a albatross. It's very slick with it, just like the Dogecoin. It was supposed to be a joke. And they're playing these games with all of these different cryptocurrencies to blind you to the ones that have utility. XRP, listen to what I'm saying to you.
is a utility coin.
FDSEC.